Hello and welcome back, peoples of the internet. It is I, yet again, Blah the Mighty, and welcome back to our first official episode of the Ranting Wizard. Today, we are covering the subject of the people versus Blizzard, the Nostalrius servers, controversy-ness stuff. I'm pretty late on the bandwagon here, but I think I'd like to talk about it anyways. Toss my 2 cents here and all the controversy and shit, and it's something that affects me. I used to love WoW. I mean, I just recently canceled my subscription because I was still paying it and wasn't even playing the bloody game anymore, and that made me sad. So, this is a subject that is still kind of close to my heart. I love World of Warcraft. The original World of Warcraft, and people are going to be like, "Oh, you're just living in the past." Well, if they didn't screw the game up so badly, I wouldn't have to live in the past, trust me. Or there's even another game out there that did the same kind of thing. Like, I started my MMO days with EverQuest, and I was looking forward so badly to World of Warcraft, because I started my video gaming days with Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. Name drop. That was the first game I really loved and enjoyed, and that just made me fall in love with Blizzard Entertainment. I mean, just the storyline, it was the first PC game that I played that really had a story to it. Like, kind of an in-depth story. And I loved that about it. And then they got better, started adding new games, Warcraft 2, StarCraft, Diablo, all those, and I was just like, yes, I love them all. But lately, even Diablo 3, I'm not that huge of a fan of. I'm playing it, yeah, but I wouldn't pay a subscription to play it, and if I would have known how bad it was on release, I wouldn't have bought the game. Like, oh, it was terrible. And StarCraft 2, their whole feels like it's just a money grab, them splitting the games up into 3 separate games. But I'm going off point. I'm supposed to be talking about Vanilla WoW and the whole Nostalrius thing. Yeah, Blizzard wasn't within their rights to shut down the server. In fact, technically, the Nostalrius guys were doing something illegal. Yeah, of course.
Hurry now.
If
They're a beast that wants
Blizzard as a company could not let that stand. Every rational person's been saying that. I never played on Nostalrius because I knew that was going to happen. Because I found out about it once it was famous, and I'm like, well, I missed the bandwagon on this one. It's going to get shut down soon. And a week after I found out about the server, it was shut down. So, I never had a chance to play on it, but oh, I would have loved to. I would have paid a subscription for it. And I really hope Blizzard redeems themselves by hiring the Nostalrius team to run a legacy server once Legion bombs. Because unless they're planning on doing something special with Legion, maybe making it their last expansion for World of Warcraft. Because think about it. If you were to make a last expansion, make it where you kill Sagaris. That creates chaos in the universe. The old gods are released. World of Warcraft 2. Maybe that's what they're planning on doing, and hopefully they're going to try and bring it back to the old days of WoW, where it actually was a challenge and there was community in it. But I doubt it. Like, the death of the community in WoW really started in Wrath of the Lich King with the dungeon finders. They still made it so you had to find the dungeons, and it was still people within your servers, but that's really when the community of Warcraft started to die. Because you only really cared about the community at that point once you got into endgame and into the raids and all that. Before then, you didn't have to give a shit about any kind of community. Because that's also when they really started dumbing down, in my opinion, the crafting. So,
We must hurry with the ritual.
as far as I'm concerned, right now the game as it is dead. Warcraft has died. Long live the king. Right? Can they redeem themselves? I can't see it with expansions. And their stupid little thing they released yesterday or today there, their pristine servers.
Regardless.
No, nobody wants that. That just sounds like a band-aid on a festering wound. And yeah, some people will want the band-aid, but others will say, what the hell's the point?
But you will never possess the
Ooh, I leveled up.
next
Ooh,
that has
nice.
fallen where only the ancients
Now.
may tread.
She is more devious than she
Heirloom gears, of
appears.
course, and all that, well, people will say destroyed the leveling experience. Well, I'll say the leveling experience was kind of destroyed when they started dumbing down the game too much, making it way too easy to level up. I remember when I first played the game, if I pulled two mobs, I was like, two creatures, I was like, oh my god, I'm about to die. Oh no, no, I better not make any mistakes. And if the third one came, I'm like, well, I better plan my run back to my body now. Now it's just, no matter what, it's way too simple. Like, this is coming from EverQuest, where you had to find a group just to level up. You couldn't play on your own. When I came over to WoW, I thought the game was a lot easier. I thought it might have been just a bit too easy because you could play on your own, but I liked it. It was fun. I kind of liked that aspect of it. But the hardcore community MMO guy was like, well, it's kind of counterintuitive to the actual community in the game. And you know what? It might have been a little bit. But the main thing, frig, where the hell? The dungeon finders, oh my god, and the queues for PvP and all that, that just really destroyed everything. And then the LFR and all that garbage. Like, you don't even, why would you even bother it feels like a single player game where you occasionally meet new people. And that's not why I played WoW. I played WoW for the community. And the game, of course, but to meet new people and have fun with people throughout the world. And that's not the WoW that it's just gone. I mean, like I said, the only way they can save face and say, oh, this was the Legion expansion, is the last expansion, now World of Warcraft 2, and we made the game so much better. But they're going to have to at some point in time create legacy servers, or no one's going to trust them with World of Warcraft 2. Honestly, and they're deleting the forum posts and whatnot, and their little fucking post that they came out with now is reeks of bullshit. Reeks of it. They're just trying to say, oh, we're hearing your concerns, and we've been thinking about this for years, and a good way to bring back the old feel of World of Warcraft after we told you, no, you don't want that. You think you do, but you don't. Of course, I was going to bring that up in this. Fuck, I mean, Activision, I don't know if this is Activision, because Activision bought the bloody game, or what is going on with Blizzard right now. But I am not impressed. I don't think anybody is. And, oh, jeez. And the shit they say, too. Oh, it'd be way too difficult. Really? Way too difficult? To come out with the server? You mean these guys in France that did it for free?
I have no control over mine.
That sounds...
They're much more skilled than the entire Blizzard team that are working on World of Warcraft. Is that what you're trying to tell me here? I don't think so. I think you guys are just so full of shit, and I didn't put points into my new scales because I'm too busy ranting. Oh my god. But honestly, they're just... And the microtransactions, that's just pissing me off in almost every game. Here, buy this game, but if you want everything in the game, you gotta give us more money. Because otherwise you're an idiot. It's like, at least in WoW, the microtransactions are just simple little cosmetic things, but that's just the worst thing ever. These microtransactions piss me off so much. But that's not a Blizzard's fault. They're just following the trend with microtransactions. But they never should have put heirlooms in the game to begin with. Or really, I miss the old AV even, because that was a fun battleground. Why? Not because it was a grind, or not because it was a grind actually, because you could go into a AV that's been going on for 3 friggin' days. I mean, that alone made it awesome. I do actually miss that. And the new AV where it's just a countdown of who can basically grind down the other team faster or race to the boss. It's like, no, that's not AV. That's the casual AV. That's the thing. Blizzard is catering to casual gamers. If you guys didn't hear that, that was my alarm. I'm still ranting. I'm gonna have to sum this up here quickly, because to be honest, I've been ranting and playing. I don't even know half the shit I've already said. So, my final point here is, if you guys really want to get the trust back of your fans, and I'm a huge fan of Blizzard. I've loved Blizzard since I started gaming, because they are the ones that got me to start gaming with Warcraft, Orcs, and Humans. You guys have to hire the Nostalrius team. Put them in charge of your legacy servers, because Legion's going to be a flop. From what I can see of it so far, I haven't played it. This is my guess. It's going to be a flop from your track record so far. It's going to be WoW at first, and then blah. You guys need the legacy servers. You guys need to hire the Nostalrius team, because they're the only ones that I really trust to run this in the original Blizzard fashion, with no microtransactions, no stupid little shit to appease to casual gamers. Now, if you're a casual gamer, all the power to you. You shouldn't really be playing MMOs if you're a casual gamer then, though. MMOs were for the most hardcore gamers, and I wasn't even considered one of the most hardcore gamers in MMOs. I've been gaming for most of my bloody life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this rant. I hope it made at least some sense. I just wasn't talking out of my ass for most of it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.